The India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, or IMEEC, is under fire, facing formidable challenges. This ambitious project, supported by the United States at the G20 summit, was designed to counter China's Belt and Road Initiative. The IMEEC, a grand idea of connecting India, the Middle East, and Europe, is now in turmoil due to the escalating Israeli-Palestinian conflict. The main goal of the IMEEC was to win over the Arab nations and increase the influence of the US, the European Union, and India. However, this appears to be more of a political gesture than a feasible project. Arab countries, on the other hand, are showing reluctance to join this US-led confrontation with China. A significant hurdle for the IMEEC is the lack of infrastructure construction capabilities and financial support. This has led many to view the IMEEC as a castle in the air, an attractive illusion that fails to provide a real solution for Middle Eastern countries. However, the feasibility of establishing the IMEEC remains low, raising questions about its true purpose. Many see the IMEEC as more than an economic initiative. It's a political gesture. The India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, or IMEEC, is a project that has been touted as a major economic development initiative. But peel back the layers and you'll find a complex web of political maneuvering. The US, EU, and India are using the IMEEC as a chess piece in their political game, hoping to increase their influence in the Middle East, a region of strategic importance. This isn't just about economics, it's about winning over Arab countries. The US in particular has been explicit in its support for the IMEEC, seeing it as a way to counter China's Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI. But here's the twist. Arab countries aren't so keen on joining a US-led confrontation with China. They're not biting the bait. The IMEEC on the surface seems like a golden opportunity for economic development, but the reality is different. The countries championing the IMEEC lack the infrastructure construction capabilities and financial support needed to transform this dream into reality. It's like building a castle in the air. It looks impressive, but it's not grounded in reality. In the end, the IMEEC is more of a political spectacle, a grand gesture designed to win over allies and challenge rivals. But without the necessary tools and resources to make it a reality, it's just a smoke bomb designed to attract attention. Without the necessary infrastructure construction capabilities and financial support, the IMEEC appears to be a smoke bomb to attract attention. The motivation behind the IMEEC is shrouded in controversy. As we delve deeper into the purpose of the India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, we find that its critics paint a picture of a tool used not for economic prosperity, but for geopolitical maneuvering. They claim the IMEEC is a chess piece, moves strategically across the global board to stir up conflicts and engage in high-stakes games of power and influence. This is starkly contrasted with the approach of China's Belt and Road Initiative, or BRI, which places a strong emphasis on infrastructure development and the promotion of win-win cooperation. The BRI focuses on building bridges, both literally and figuratively. It's all about creating connections, fostering mutual growth, and promoting an atmosphere of shared benefits. The BRI's goal is to ensure that all parties involved reap the rewards of their collective efforts, fostering a sense of unity and common purpose. In contrast, the IMEEC, according to its critics, seems to be more about dividing and conquering. It appears to be less concerned with building bridges and more interested in erecting walls, creating divisions and fueling conflicts. This, they argue, is not the way to promote development or foster economic growth. This brings us to a crucial point. If the US truly wants to promote development, cooperation with China should not be excluded. Collaboration, not competition, is the key to global progress. The world is not a zero-sum game, and the prosperity of one nation does not need to come at the expense of another. We can all rise together, but only if we're willing to build bridges instead of walls. As we reflect on the current situation, we must ask, is the IMEEC a real alternative for Middle Eastern countries? The India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor, or IMEEC, has been the topic of much discussion. This ambitious project, supported by the US, the EU, and India, has come under scrutiny for a variety of reasons. Firstly, it's grappling with numerous challenges, the most significant being the ongoing Israeli-Palestinian conflict. This has raised questions about the feasibility of the project and whether it can provide a viable economic pathway for Middle Eastern countries. Secondly, the political implications of the IMEEC are far from clear. While some see it as a strategic move to win over Arab countries and counter China's Belt and Road Initiative, others view it as a mere political gesture. Lastly, the true purpose of the IMEEC has come under question. Is it genuinely aimed at fostering development and cooperation, or merely a tool to create geopolitical conflicts and engage in power games? With the Israeli-Palestinian conflict and other challenges, the IMEEC appears to be more of a castle in the air than a concrete economic corridor.